What you're describing is as important it is to do the strategic plan and have the intent to implement, is to have the board of directors and their skill sets aligning with that strategic plan so they can support and lead the club through that process.
They can not only identify it, they can put the plan together and cooperate. You know,
With
nothing like Washington, D.C., 11 square miles surrounded by reality. They can compromise, cooperate, realize that not everybody's going to get exactly the way we want. In other words, don't have your own fish to fry. And then they have got to be able to communicate. And if there's one skill set lacking that I see in a lot of boards across a lot of industries, but particularly in the club industry, it's a dearth of communication ability and frequency and channels to the membership.
Let's talk about communication and the role of leadership at all levels, whether it's operational leadership from the executive director or general manager, whether it's the board of directors, whoever is in the
and the board can't micromanage. They hire the COO, let him or her run it, and they serve at the pleasure of the board, but don't tell me what napkins to put on the table.
What is the opportunity in a membership based or in a country club environment for enhanced communication and its role in success?
Communicate. I had a very wise faculty member when I was just starting out that defined communication as shared meaning. And this to me is one of the, if a leader, however you define leader, understands this and makes sure he or she is communicating with the same meaning, that's a big step. Let me give you a simple example. When you were a little boy, if your mother told you to clean up your room and you went in and shoved everything under your bed, to you that's cleaning your room. I guarantee it wasn't to your mother. And it's the same thing. If I'm going to communicate, I'll get right back to you, and you're the member, and I'm thinking in the next business day, or you end a business today, and you're thinking in the next 5 minutes, I get back to you the next day, I'm not communicating to you from your perspective. So understanding what communication means to employees, to memberships, and from president or board to the board, I think is critical. That being said, there's a fine line between too much information overload and effective communication. So communication has to be there. We being in business now are going through a tremendously interesting and challenging time with this whole social media revolution. Does the board communicate? Why not have a webinar with the board? Why not live broadcast your board meeting on the website with the club so every member can see what's going on?
Transparency.
Transparency. If I can do it with the Fed, I can surely do it with my board. The technology is there. It's not that
We're seeing
expensive.
communities that now are doing that, where the city council has now got their meetings out for transparency purposes.
Exactly right.